Hi. Welcome to Travel Inspo, your top 10 guide to travel. Here are 10 reasons to travel to Barcelona. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe and like our channel. 10. Football. Nou Camp, the 90,000-seater stadium is one of the most remarkable sights in sports, and that much is just kind of obvious. However, even if you aren't a big fan of football, you should be able to appreciate the wonder of this absolutely sensational stadium. It's more of a cultural institution than anything else and, essentially, it's a tremendous piece of architecture. The museum is also outstanding and serves as a lovely glimpse into Barca's history books, which again helps to appeal to those who might just be going for the sake of it. 9. Food. Tapas can be served hot or cold is going to get a massive thumbs up in our books, but that isn't the only part of tapas that we enjoy. More so than anything else, we just love the variety. If you want the same thing in high doses, then go for it. If spreading it out and enjoying several different items at once tickles your fancy, then be our guest. It's the kind of communal food that can be enjoyed by one person or a large group, and that encourages some entertaining dinner moments. Around every corner you will find cafes, tapas bars, and paella. These three things stand out to me as being the main food and drink attractions in the city. Everything from the fruits and vegetables to the seafood is fresh. Since Barcelona is on the Mediterranean, the diet consists primarily of breads, vegetables, cereals and olive oil. Don't forget to visit La Bequeria food market in Barcelona. 8. Sights. Adabo. This hill way up high in the clouds allows you to overlook Barcelona and see the city in all of its glory. When turning left and right there are wonderful, picturesque views of the coastline that seem to stretch as far as the eye can see, serving as a more unique and independent way of taking it all in. With an amusement park and a stunning church found at the top of the hill, you've also got a bit of extra motivation to reach the summit. Ever since being founded way back in the 70s, the Montjuic cable car is arguably one of the best ways to pick out hidden gems in the city of Barcelona. The buildings come into view, everything is a little bit more colorful, and it essentially feels like a more high-definition experience. It climbs up high next to the namesake castle, and it's probably one of the better options out there for folks who aren't all too keen on the whole climbing aspect of travel. Plus, it's often quite comfy. 7. Nightlife. Another reason to visit Barcelona is the nightlife. Barcelona is known as a city that never sleeps, well except for the theaters. But the nightlife here is crazy. There are hundreds of bars and clubs to choose from every night of the week. Going out here means that you will most likely watch the sunrise since people typically do not head out until 11 p.m. or midnight and get home around 5 o'clock to 6 a.m. 6. Park Güell. This may look like a collection of gingerbread houses that belong in some kind of Christmas extravaganza movie, but that's not the case. Park Güell, as the name suggests, is a public park that brings a whole load of architectural elements and combines them to make for one of the most fun districts in the entirety of Europe. It's known as one of the works of the great Antoni Gaudí and is well regarded as his most important, finished, masterpiece. It's recognized as a World Heritage Site, and so it should be. 5. Sagrada Familia. Welcome back to the world of Gaudí as we arrive at the unfinished Roman Catholic Basilica located in the heart of Barcelona. This revolutionary building is quite clearly pretty special, given the fact that it receives so much attention despite not actually being finished yet. Contrary to those who believe all forms of work actually came to a screeching halt when Gaudí died, the Sagrada Familia is anticipated to be completed by the year 2026. If that doesn't actively excite you, then nothing will, because this place is going to look even more tremendous when it's all said and done. Antoni Gaudí is also famous for Park Güell, La Pedrera and Casa Batlló. He has plenty of other pieces of artwork you will find by walking and discovering the city. 4. Weather. With more than 300 days of sunshine, it's safe to say that you won't go without a sunny spell or two if you're staying in Barcelona. Even when it's perceived to be cold, it isn't actually that cold at all, which is why the locals experience such a culture shock when they head on over to cities like Berlin or London. This ensures that if you're favoring a getaway at literally any point of the year, then the odds are you'll be able to have a good time, and get a pretty nice tan, too. No matter which season you choose to visit Barcelona, you will get nice weather. You will find the coldest time to visit is between December and February. Even during these cold months, the temperature still tends to stay between 10 to 12 C. It is rare for there to be snow in Barcelona and even the rainy days aren't so bad. In the hot days of August, the temperature tends to stay around 29°C. 3. Beaches. When you think of Spain, you tend to think of beautiful beaches, and while Barcelona may be a city, that doesn't rule it out from the beach conversation. It's great to go from a concrete jungle into the sea in the blink of an eye, and it's that kind of dynamic that makes Barcelona such a unique coastal destination. Plus, they're spread all throughout the city and they aren't necessarily limited one area. Oh, and they're all absolutely massive and seem to go on forever, which is always a nice novelty. The main beach is called Barceloneta. Year-round you will find people hanging out in the sand and even surfing the waves. There are some great restaurants and clubs in this area as well. 2. La Rambla. La Rambla, in essence, is a pedestrian street that is around a mile long in distance that is home to a variety of markets, bars, restaurants and so much more. It's one of the most buzzing parts of the city, and while that can get a little dangerous at times when it's a bit more crowded, it also allows for an authentic Barcelona experience. Plus, if you want to take in some opera, the Gran Teatre del Liceu is one of the most breathtaking buildings you're ever likely to lay eyes on. Whether by foot, metro, or bus, the transportation in Barcelona is a breeze. There are maps of the Barcelona metro system in every station, so as long as you can find a stop, you can get where you need to go. 1. Local wine. Barcelona is one of the best cities in the world for wine tours, and the best part is that they aren't all that in your face about it. They know that the city is home to some of the best wine on the face of the planet, and they just want to educate the masses about it. Even if you don't head on one of the tours, there are so many wine shops around the local area that allow for tastings, experience days and perhaps even a discounted bottle or two. They know their stuff over there, and while Bordeaux is a pretty special place in that regard, Barcelona still tops the list. If you have any more reasons on why to visit this beautiful country, comment below. Be sure to check out our other top 10 lists. Thanks for watching Travel Inspo.